BJP leader L.K. Advani voices his support for cartoonist Asim Trivedi, condemns his arrest and says that the present political setup is more draconian than what it was during the emergency years. Our correspondent Tavleen Singh joining us on the phone for more perspective on this. Tavleen, Advani drawing many parallels with the intolerance of the regime during the emergency of 1975 to 77, in fact calling the present setup worse.
Yes, absolutely. The veteran leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, L.K. Advani, has hit out at the government and supported Asim Trivedi, who was arrested for certain cartoons that he had made, which the government and many others had termed offensive in the last year during the Anna Hazare movement. L.K. Advani has very categorically stated in his blog that he wrote on his website, stating that the laws that he's seeing right now in the political atmosphere, specifically that he's seeing right now, is more draconian than what he had seen in late 70s during the emergency time, and also drawing a lot of comparison about the cartoonists at that point of time. And since the emergency was imposed, there were a lot of cartoons at that point of time also which were made, but during emergency there were special powers that were given to the government. But here, drawing a parallel to that particular atmosphere and saying that this particular action that the government has taken is out of desperation and failure that we're seeing over the country. So a very strong support coming from none other than the patriarch of BJP, L.K. Advani, for Asim Trivedi, who right now currently is in jail, and the sedition laws that he was taken into, which now, as we've been reporting on our channel, that now that the government of Maharashtra has said would be removed. But the important news that is from this particular blog that L.K. Advani has written is comparing the political atmosphere to that of emergency and saying very categorically that it is definitely more draconian than what he had seen at that point of time.
Well, Tavleen, it is a very scathing attack from L.K. Advani on the government and the intolerance that he's accusing them of, because in that blog post, he also compares this intolerance, this clampdown on freedom of expression with the Nazi regime in Germany. Now, you cannot get a more scathing attack than that.
Yes, that is correct. That's exactly what L.K. Advani has said, and also talking about how clampdown on the civil liberties as well as the freedom of speech, which has been done in the worst ways, going on to say and criticizing the government in a very, very strong manner. L.K. Advani has categorically, stated that the setup right now and the atmosphere right now is so draconian that it really puts a question mark on how the government is functioning as far as freedom of speech is concerned.